Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Higher Thinking with Valerie Yu. My name is Valerie, and I'm so glad that you're here. So, let's get into the message today that I want to share with you guys. Whew, where do I begin? Where do I start? All right. First things first, I'm the realist. I'm just kidding, you guys. Yeah, we are currently, if you're not into astrology, if you're not into spirituality, I'm not like a big astrologer or anything, but I do. First of all, I got a new light off of Amazon, you guys. It's an LED lamp. It's right here above. And as you can see, the lighting is hitting. This lighting is okay. I actually got it because I groom dogs from home. I started back up grooming dogs from home because I was doing it for like years, and then I stopped because I was working. I mean, I currently do work at a vet clinic, so I didn't want to be doing both because it's a lot to do both. But I'm back doing it. But anyway, I bought this lamp for grooming dogs at home, so I can like really see really well like the hair and like details and stuff. Because it's kind of dark in the basement, and that's where I groom them. So with this being Mercury retrograde, and we also just had a lunar eclipse, and we had a solar eclipse like a couple weeks ago. There is a lot of, as you guys can see in the world itself, right? We can see all the things happening in the world. I'm not going to get into what's happening in the world, but we see that, okay? It's a reflection of what's happening to the collective on a collective level, which is we are out here with a bunch of things on our mind, and you know what I mean? My kids are wild, dude. They're wild. They're over there destroying the bed frame like they do all the time. And I tell them all the time, leave the bed alone. Like, they take the mattress off of the frame. Then they start destroying the actual frame itself. And it's just like, I don't know if this is normal child behavior or not, but this is what it's like for me, okay? My kids, sometimes I feel like I am running a zoo up in this house, okay? So anyway, so with all of this energy, some of the things that you guys, I know, like the main thing, I'm gonna shut the door, give me one moment, with Mercury retrograde that everybody knows and that Mercury retrograde is known for is that exes come back. So what that really just means is that past energies, a past energy can be the past energy of a person, a place, a thing, a habit, a mindset. It can be whatever from the past, okay? Can resurface back during this time, during Mercury retrograde. So for me, I could really care less about the ex stuff. Like, there's really no ex that I would get back with in this time in my life. So they can save their text for someone else. Because you're either going to get cussed out, you're either going to get blocked, or, just turned away. Like, if you don't want your ego bruised, don't text me. So anyway, but for me, and this might be happening for some of you guys, past energies come back. So I noticed that I can go a year, 2 years. Retrogrades are like what, twice a year, once a year? I don't freaking know. They don't really come like all the time, but there could be like a couple in a year. The point is that they're not like once a week type of thing, right? So I could go months, a year without, for example, drinking alcohol, right? And suddenly it's Mercury retrograde, and all of a sudden I want to drink alcohol, right? Which is not something that I normally do. I don't normally do that. But when it's retrograde season, I might want to go back to an old thing that I used to do. Not that I used to drink all the time, right? But like the feeling, the energy of drinking, right? Of just kind of like having a drink, lay back, relax, or whatever drinking does for people, right? for me it's specific, for you in specific, whatever. My point is that you might be experiencing that. So just know and be aware of that. And yeah, just don't take it to heart. You know what I mean? As long as you're aware, when you're aware of things, it's powerful. You're in a powerful place when you're living in the life of awareness, and don't let people just kind of like sway you into whatever they want to sway you into. Okay, think for yourself. Always question. If you have a question about something, look into it. Ask the question. Don't just take things for face value. Which brings me to my next thing that I wanted to share with you guys. I was thinking about getting laser eye surgery, okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm tired of wearing glasses. I never liked wearing glasses. I got contacts in the 7th grade. And as soon as I got contacts, I just started. As soon as I got rid of the glasses, you guys, I just had a glow up. Like, guys were like trying to ask me out, and I was in middle school. I was like in 7th grade, and like I had so many guys ask me out as soon as I stopped wearing glasses. The glasses was giving me like a nerdy look. I'm wearing my glasses right now. They don't look that bad, but I don't like wearing glasses. I feel like I like wearing no glasses because I feel like people can really see my face and my eyes specifically. I like my eyes to be seen. I feel like my eyes are hidden behind glasses. So I was considering laser eye surgery, and I was like, I actually have an appointment on Monday for like a consultation for them to see if I'm a candidate for it, but I'm going to cancel that. And that's because something, I was going to just do it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just do it because I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to upgrade myself. Yeah, I'm not going to have glasses or contacts. I'm going to save so much money. But not, even though it's like, it's because the way that they market it. Oh, it's simple, it's easy, it's fast recovery, you don't even feel it, blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, it's a surgery, so there is always side effects to surgeries, and everybody's going to respond differently to it. So anyway, I had this feeling today when I got home. I'm like, you know what, let me look up and see if there's any stories out there about people that had negative experience with laser eye surgery. I found a bunch. I found actual people sharing their story on YouTube. I found a Dr. Oz episode of people that, oh my gosh, trigger warning, but unalive themselves because of how badly they had eye pain, and their vision was, even though they got a surgery to make their vision 20/20, it still had side effects. It wasn't like perfect, clear vision. They could see, but certain things were like, they were seeing like double of things, or they were seeing like halos around lights, so it was really hard to drive at night. It's just like, then some of them got nerve damage in their eye. So that was enough for me to be like, yeah, it's not, for me, it's not something that it's not worth risking to me. Because if I end up having complications, then I'm going to spend the rest of my life spending money on trying to like keep my eyes good, right? Versus just spending money now for like going to the eye doctor and getting contacts. You know what? I will spend $600, whatever it is. I don't know. It's less than $600. I will spend the money yearly for contacts. Literally, it's like less than $300 for a full year of contacts. So I will spend $300 a year any day, anytime, okay? Versus spending thousands and thousands of dollars at specialists looking at my eye, trying all these eye drops. So this really happened to someone. I had to do that. So I was like, yeah, I totally changed my mind on that. I'm glad that I, looked at, the opposite spectrum. So whenever you're thinking about doing something, another thing too, which just came to my memory about Mercury retrograde, is don't ever do something new. Don't start something new. And that would have been like something new that I would have been going into. So lay low. So I was doing too much, you guys. So I'm like, all right, Valerie, chill, because, okay, it's so important. My eyesight, growing up, when I was younger, like a teenager, maybe like in my early 20s, but one of my biggest fears was going blind. And like there was nothing in my life that was like, you know, a threat of me going blind, but it was just a fear of mine, you know, because I just know how much of a blessing it is to be able to see. And as a mother, oh my gosh, I just thought when I was watching those videos of the, you know, the surgeries that people were definitely not happy with. Okay, they didn't get the results that they thought that they were gonna get. I was like, this is my vision board, you guys. I have it used to say $100,000, but I put it to $1 million, and it's a publishing deal, but it doesn't have to be exactly a publishing deal. But it's for my book War Between Blood. This book right here, it's available on Amazon. Valerie Umar, War Between Blood. Okay, if you are into middle age sword duels, romance, drama, this is a middle-age romance, drama, action. I was gonna say thriller, but it's not like sci-fi. This is like historical fiction with, you know, and I'm the type of writer that I'm not trying to do too much, you guys. I'm trying to get the story across, and I know that people nowadays, they don't have the attention span for something complicated. I'm not a complicated writer. I make it really simple to follow along. I make a story that's very engaging, and you're going to be hooked. Just read into it, because you might not be into it in the beginning. The names might throw you off. The storyline might be like, what is this supposed to be about? You got to get into it. You got to read a couple chapters in. And my chapters aren't long either. They're like 1 to 2 pages long. Okay, you got to read a couple chapters in. Then you're going to start, it's all going to start clicking. And then you're not going to want to put the book down, okay? So anyways, I put this, and I will link in the description of this video. I will link the book, okay? So that you guys can just click it and purchase it if you like, okay? This is a book that I self-published using KDP, which is like Amazon's version of self-publishing. So royalties go directly to me. I just actually had a deposit. It was a $25 deposit from the royalties that I've made on 3 books that I sold. I sold 2 paperback. I also have some affirmations on my vision board. I have like multiple vision boards. I have another vision board over here that I made. So I have this vision board. I have that vision board. I have a vision board on my laptop as my screensaver. I think it's a great way to kind of like let your manifestation sink into your subconscious, because you're like constantly looking at it. Even if you're not, it's still in the peripheral view of your vision, right? So somewhere your subconscious is taking that in. So anyway, it would mean the world to me if you guys checked out my book. If you're interested, of course. I don't want you to just buy it and you're not even into that. If that doesn't even sound like something that you're into. The storyline here, because here's my log line for the book, which a log line is just like, you know, a short 2 to 3 sentences of what the overall plot of the story is. 2 brothers, both raised in royalty, a family secret, and a duel to the death. Okay, so check it out if you're interested. Anyway, so with all that being said, you guys, that is a little bit of what's going on with me, a little bit of what I wanted to share. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm thinking about doing vlogging. I'm just someone that likes to talk. I like to talk. But I don't want to waste people's time. So I like to know what people want to hear, what people want to see, so that, you know, I can decide if I want to do that. But when I say I want to do vlogging, I just kind of want to, like, you know, show you guys what I'm doing in my day and, you know, share whatever's on my mind in that moment. I don't know. I'm thinking about what I want to do with the channel. Like I said, it's complicated. I wish I could post more on here, but it's hard because I'm a full-time mom, and I am a single mom at that. So I have a lot of responsibility, but I am trying to grow my YouTube account. So if you are here still, I want to thank you so much for making it to the end of this video and hearing me out. And yeah, subscribe and like the video, share it with someone that you think would like it. And all right, peace out.